Hey guys, so it's officially week 6. Technically, week 6 actually started on Friday, but we're gonna go from there. So, this week we're not going out to see any houses because we just don't want to, because how already full on it was last week. We want to focus on this week with packing some of the house, going through that spare room that needs to get sorted, so all of the things that were just chucked in there have to be chucked at the house. So hopefully really soon we can get skip and we can just throw everything out, including what's in under the garage, so that's all clean. We don't have to worry about it. And if we just get things slowly started to be packed, then it will be less trouble. And as I did say to Mum, if we just get things organized, pack things that we don't use at the moment, and then put it away, then less things we have to do towards when we have to move and pack, which is always a good thing. Now, most of my whole room is already packed. The only things that has to be packed is where, I just need to switch hands for a second, my window, where my TV is and where the DVDs are, the rest of my wardrobe, up top of my wardrobe because there's stuff I want to take, and then just the shit underneath my bed that I've been wanting to clean for the last nearly 2 years now, which I wanted to clean out last year, but with how stressful Christmas was and with everyone coming home, I just couldn't not deal, and that's just how it is at the moment. But everything's okay because we're not searching for a house this week. We did put an application in last week, which for a house that we really want to get at the moment, which I'm pretty excited to get. And hopefully we will know by the end of this week if we got the house or not. And I will be putting it into this vlog. Now, if we do get this house, if I'm still going to do these 6 weeks of vlogs in how incredibly stressful it's really been for me and my mum, and to state to people who are with landlords and having to try and get them to properly give notice, because my mum did call up the union with when it comes to rentals and how he re-rented this whole house, which Mum and I were heavily shocked and really gutted as well, because we've been here for 13 years and how much of a prick that this man is. Not really that he can't even fix the most simplest things around the house, but and how much we had to deal with as well. Like with the plumbing, it's just shit. We have a shed in the backyard that's fucked and should be cleaned up. Excuse my language as well. And including the stupid, what's it called? Air conditioner that should have been fixed last year and he didn't do it. He's what we call the prick. But anyway, we're looking forward to see if we get this house. If we get this house, it's excellent. Hopefully within like maybe 2 weeks we can move, only if we get that house. But like I did say just before, Mum did call the union of the renters or housing or whatever it's called. I personally don't pay attention, but what he did was not okay. He did not give us formal notice to let us know that you have 60 days to leave, and that is what is required here in Australia. And if he doesn't give you proper notice, that he's basically screwed. So I know Mum's gonna write him a letter within the next few days letting him know that he had to give us proper notice, and then we must have 60 days to get out. So that means we have an extra 2 months to find a proper house, which actually would help us so much more. But if that doesn't happen, I don't know what's going to happen. But I will record another half of this vlog. Well, week 6 well, technically it's actually week 5 actually. So half of week 5, I would do that towards the end of the week or when it's actually week 4. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this part for week 15. I was about to say 15 then, for week 5, and I'll catch you all in a few ticks for you with me, with towards either the end of the week or it'll be start of next week. But other than that, that's what I'm going to do. Hi guys, so it's back here with the end of week 5. Now, a lot of events have happened some of this week and towards the end of this week. We did get a termination of lease, which was a fixed lease, but we never really had a lease here, and we lived here for 13 years, and we did receive that on Thursday, which basically nearly gave me a massive panic attack, and I literally could feel it. And I remember going out and bringing in the bins, and when I saw that, which was fresh, and I looked at it, and my first thought was fuck, and I was highly scared to show to my mum, but I did tell my aunt and my brother, because he lived here for most of his for around 10 or so years he was living here, and it was this shocking, but I knew that was coming. I just knew that what it was, and because we never initially gave him proper notice, he's claimed that we did. He not only sent us the wrong termination form for a rental property, which was a private one as well. He did say about a few weeks ago now that it was actually our fault, and it's actually not, you know. When someone is telling you there may be a possibility that we may move towards the end of July, well, June or July, between the two, when we did initially saw him, which was when we had no power in March. He thought that we verbally gave him notice, and we didn't. We did say that until we find a house, we will let you formally know when we will be giving you notice. And he's a real prick, and he is a prick. You know, we've been loyal here for 13 years. Majority of the time, our rent has been paid on time. Even though that he should have cleaned, well, one fixed the air conditioner that should have been fixed last year. Never got done, but then broke. Then we, and this was last year as well, half of the back fence, well, the shed is basically fucked, and he should have been fixing that. And especially with how the drains are just so horrible here, that we have less than 5 minutes to go for a shower. And I'm not joking you there. I literally have to have bucket washes just to properly wash my body and make sure that my hair is already have shampoo in my hair, just so I can clean my body. And this is something we've been living with for 5 years now, you know, and it kind of sucks, you know. But with a new place, hopefully, that we did saw last week, we're hoping to get news either sometime next week, if we got the place or not, because this house that we saw is just perfect. And what we'll do is, just in case, we will still go look for houses next week, which we're going back to doing for next week. Hopefully, it won't be the day that we do go and for 3 days straight, because that made us really rock tired. It's the reason why this week we didn't go and have a look for houses. But that's just a quick half of the rest of this week for you guys. Hopefully we will get the house as soon as possible, then we can just move, which will be a great thing. But I'm doing this as this little blog journey, or this little tiny series, because I feel when I talk to myself, or when I'm talking to you guys, it actually helps me to calm down and to retell myself, no, you're going to be fine. Shit happens and you will be okay. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing the series, and not only for you but for myself, so you know what shit we've really been going through all of May, and how the last 2 weeks have been, or the last 2 to 3 weeks have been so stressful for us. And the thing that sucks, tomorrow is actually my mom's birthday. My aunt is not well, and it's like a double whammy on us, you know, but we're getting by, we're getting through it. I will record next week's video for you guys, and yeah, thanks for joining me for week 5. Depending on how I'm going to do these videos, I may title them having to move out of a 13-year-long home and shit goes down. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just playing around with what title is at the moment. But thank you for joining me. And I catch you all for week 4.